Hi friends, this is day 1 of recording me doing daily Leetcode problems until I get into Google. So today's DSA problem is partition array such that maximum difference is k. This is a medium level problem. So the question reads, you are given an integer array nums and an integer k. You may partition nums into one or more subsequences such that each element in nums appear in exactly one of the subsequences. Return the minimum number of subsequences needed such that the difference between the maximum and minimum values in each subsequence is at most k. So the question is, you have to split an array into subsequences, but there is a twist. In each subsequence, the maximum and minimum value must differ by at most k. Let's simplify it. You are given an integer array nums and an integer k. You can divide nums into one or more subsequences. Every element must appear in exactly one subsequence, and in each subsequence, the maximum minus minimum should be less than or equal to k. It is also given that a subsequence means you can remove elements, but the order of remaining elements must stay the same. Let's see the example first. In example here, we are given an array nums which contains elements 3, 6, 1, 2 and 5 and the value of k is 2. Now let's see if we can subtract the elements and get the values less than or equal to the value of k, that is 2. If we subtract 1 from 3, we get 2, and if we subtract 2 from 3, we get 1. These both the values are less than or equal to the value of k. Similarly, if we subtract 5 from 6, we get the value 1. So therefore, we can have two subsequences, first 3, 1, 2 and the second 6, 5. Similarly, you can understand the next two examples. Now here, the approach I am thinking of is a greedy one. Here what we can do is, first we sort the array by doing arrays dot sort and passing the array here. Then next we initialize answer as 1. That's because we always need at least one group, so we start our count from 1. Then we set record to nums of 0. This variable record will track the starting point of the current group, which is the smallest element of that group. Since the array is sorted, the first element is a safe choice. Now we loop through the array from the left to right, checking where to start a new group. So let's start the loop for int I is equals to 0, I less than nums dot length I plus plus. Uh, Now here we can check if the number is outside the allowed range. If the difference between the current number and the group starting number is greater than k, then it can't belong to the same group. So we can do that by int nums of I minus record. If it is greater than the value of k, then we increment ans by 1 and move the pointer to next record. And finally, we return the answer. Let's compile this solution. Oh, we forgot a comma here. Now let's recompile. So you can see our solution is accepted. Now let's submit the problem. Let's see. So you can see that our solution is accepted. The time complexity of this is O of n log n, as we are just sorting and traversing the array.